We often read quotes about finding your true self, becoming who you really are, but how do you actually know who you really are? Who is your true self? And no, I'm not talking about the current identity that you have, this life that you are living, the name that you've been given by being born into this world. That is you, of course, but that is not who your true self is. Your true self is who you were before all this, before your family started engraving you with their own belief systems and their own values and their own ways of doing things in life. They started telling you what's right or wrong, good or bad, positive or negative. So if you ever look at it this way, everything that we believe today, everything that we stand for, we have obviously learned it somewhere. And some things are engraved in our minds more strongly than others, depending on how long we have held that belief for. You're lucky if you received a healthy upbringing where your physical and emotional needs were taken care of. And I think for many of us, it was the emotional connection that we lacked as children. So your true self is who you were as a child before your brain was developed enough to understand and identify with the programming, the beliefs, the values, the knowledge that was being given to you, and all these things that were being engraved on your little brain before you could make sense of it. It's who you were before someone started telling you that your nose is ugly, your skin color is maybe not appropriate, before you were told that you should not talk too loudly, before you were told that you should not take up space, you should not dance, you should not sing, you are ugly, you are bad, you are not a good girl, you are not a good boy. It was who you were before you were refused to be held with love, while you learned to regulate your emotions, while you learned how to express your pain. It's who you were before you learned to just self-isolate when you were hurting because there was just nobody to understand you or listen to your feelings. And of course, while I know that not all of us went through similar situations, but many of us did. Things that we faced as children somewhere taught us to suppress that true self, that authentic self that did not care about what anyone thought of them, and they were just free to express themselves. That child, that is who your true self is. That is who you really are, beyond all this negative programming, the negative self view that you picked up because somebody else made you feel like you are not worthy. Your true self is your most authentic self who is free from any fear of judgment. They don't have any fear of being perceived any certain way. Why is it that one person is shy and another person is so outgoing and social? It's the beliefs about ourselves that we picked up from the environment that we grew up in. So deep down somewhere, these limiting beliefs and all this crap that we believe about ourselves suppressed our true selves. While our parents did their best, but some things affected us more deeply than others. The point I'm trying to make here is how we suppressed our true selves because of the things that were not our fault. And under all this conditioning, you became who you thought you were, not who you really were. Any smallest traumatizing experience that you had as a child gets engraved into your subconscious and continues to affect you throughout your life until you address it. It continues to affect the way you view yourself and how you relate with others. I will talk about childhood trauma, limiting beliefs and core wounds in another video, but for the purpose of this video, I just want to say that your true self is waiting for you to rediscover it. All this crap that you believe about yourself, first step is to figure it out. What negative beliefs are you still holding on to? You can heal yourself and unlearn all that crap that you're still carrying. It is not yours to carry. Thank you.